don't think anyone would disagree that children learning to read is really important. Learning to read is not controversial. Everyone likes children. But it took the Belk Foundation to say this is something that we need to come together as a community to address so that we have more children that have a solid foundation.
If children can't read, they lose confidence, they fail in school, and quite frankly, they struggle for the rest of their lives. And that's why we have created Read Charlotte.
The thing that really drew me to Katie was that it was never about Katie, it was never about the Belk Foundation, it was always about the children. That meant a lot to me. Project Lift, about the children. Read Charlotte, about the children. Make no mistake about it.
We know that every student that does not graduate from high school costs the community about $290,000. And so when we get an early start, a K-3 focus, and a focus on education in general, we know that the impact of that economically is going to pay itself forward.
That really struck me about Katie and about the Belk Foundation is that you didn't necessarily see them out front. You didn't necessarily see them visible, but boy, if you pulled the covers back, they were there.
We're just really excited about the work that Katie's accomplished. Along with Johanna, they changed the foundation dramatically from giving to a lot of different causes, all of which were worthwhile, but heavily over-assorted, to use a retail term, to having real focus and impact.
Katie makes sure that if we are funding something, if we are supporting it, we know it. She wants to walk the halls with the principal. She wants to sit down with a student in an after-school program and really hear about the difference it's making.
The Belk Foundation, and specifically Katie's inspired leadership of that foundation for over a decade, has really been the wind beneath the wings of the Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools. In my tenure as the Chief Academic Officer and now as Superintendent, I think the Belk Foundation has been willing to trust the strategy of the school district, but also push us in terms of our thinking and our outcomes.
Well, I think William Henry Belk and Dr. John Belk, running a retail business, knew that strong communities meant good customers. And so they put a lot of focus into building up the community. And so that legacy comes right into the foundation today to help kids get a better life.
So it's not surprising that an emphasis on leadership for principals and teachers is an important part of our grant making. We all have seen that in the business in a big way, how important the leadership of a store manager is in making a difference in a store. And I think the same thing happens in a school. You put a good principal in place and suddenly results start to improve.
One thing that we've always been told is with great privilege comes great responsibility. My mom is an example of that.
She believes in doing things the right way the first time, and she always held us accountable to do it that way. And if we ever took any shortcuts with that, she'd make sure that we went back and redid it.
I remember when Read Charlotte, on day one of Read Charlotte launching, she came home and she had this book, Lola at the Library. And she pulled out Lola at the library and sat down with my girls. And I thought she was just, oh, how cute, you know, grandmother reading to her grandchildren. She was just quizzing, going, now, why do you think Lola likes to go to the library on Tuesdays? And what does the word dedicated mean, Sadie?
I cannot imagine the good that is the Belk Foundation without being coupled with the good that is Katie Belk Morris. So to me, the two are inseparable in my mind, that one helped the other and vice versa. And this is a much richer community, and we will be a much stronger society because of the contributions of Katie Belk Morris.